to Live at 5.
Hello, happy Friday.
Friday, February the 12th.
Yes. Getting ready for a 3-day weekend with President's Day.
Which we're all looking forward to. Some of us are not looking forward to Sunday, but others are.
Valentine's Day, you guys. Give us some hearts for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, please send me some hearts because I won't be getting them from anyone else.
Oh my gosh, really. We're here. We've got Campbell Scott.
We do.
So excited.
Great guest.
From Noises Off at the Roundabout.
Where he's so funny.
So funny. We'll get to that.
We will get to that. Speaking of Noises Off, that's actually, I've just put that up. Andrea Martin, who stars in Noises Off as well, is leading Odds and Ends today. She has just landed a Tina Fey pilot for NBC. She's playing a mum who interns at her daughter's workplace. Might be more slamming doors involved. Never know.
That sounds scary.
Frozen, Beth, Frozen.
Frozen.
So
it's a thing,
I'm at the theatre last night when my phone was obviously off. Get out of the theatre, my phone has gone nuts, and I'm raced home. Frozen.
Frozen has announced its pre-Broadway engagement in Denver. Disney did that same thing with The Little Mermaid, so it's it's that kind of path.
So that's August 2017. Obviously, still aiming for Broadway in spring 2018. Directed by Alex Timbers. So we can't wait.
Can't wait. 2 years.
Casting obviously has not yet been announced. We will bring you that as soon as we do have it.
We have people from Texas and Spain watching. Amazing.
Wow.
What else is going on? Oh, this weekend, Wicked is going to pass Rent to be the 10th longest running Broadway show.
And what's ironic is that Idina Menzel was in the original cast of Rent.
You're kidding, really?
And then was an Elphaba.
She wasn't an Elphaba. She was the Elphaba. That's right. She was always in the 10th and the 11th Broadway shows, but now they're just swapped.
Exactly. Culturalist, Beth, talk to me.
Okay. There's a show. It's called Disaster, the musical.
You saw it last night.
I saw it last night. It's a lot of fun. And we are going to make you rank which Broadway star you'd like to have by your side in a disaster.
Let me guess, Ryan McPhee chose Bernadette Peters.
Of course he did. We only ask the hard-hitting questions.
We do hard-hitting journalism over here. That's us.
That's what we do.
Also, Motel Citizen. I can't say it right. Model.
I can't do it. Oi, Imogen. Model. The Citizen. Model Citizen. Adam Cantor's Log. A Fiddler on the Roof.
Second episode is now up.
Yep. We have a new vlogger starting next week. Should we give them a little should we tease it out?
You can tease.
Okay, you guys. Jennifer Smart, who is hilarious in Disaster, as the nun, is going to be our next vlogger, starting next week.
That was
official announcement will come on
That was
Tuesday.
a Periscope exclusive.
Periscope exclusive.
Meanwhile, a couple of London stories that they tend to happen overnight on a Thursday night. Showboat is heading to the West End. A very well-received production is coming in. And also, this is interesting. Baz Luhrmann's Strictly Ballroom, which was the stage adaptation of his hit movie, which premiered in Australia in 2014, is now going to be in the UK. Now, Baz is not doing this production, but it's with his blessing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. It's not going to London yet. It's going to the West Yorkshire Playhouse. But we're keeping an eye on that one because it could have legs. It's the sort of thing that could end up on Broadway one day.
It could. All right, you guys.
Bye.
Wish Imogen a very happy Valentine's Day. And welcome, Mr. Campbell Scott. Yes. Come here, Campbell Scott. Come in the hot seat.
Wow.
The people.
It's a huge table.
It's a huge table.
Small chairs, huge table.
Hello, Campbell.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure already.
Oh, they want the applause machine. I don't know how to use it.
I'll do it.
Oh, you know how to do it.
No, I don't. I have no
You're so
idea.
tech savvy. You have one of those in your home?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I've watched the show many times.
Oh, you watched Periscope?
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
That was some good acting right there.
It was very
good. Well, how's
They're now wondering, like, why is his hair like 7 different colors?
Yeah,
What's going on there?
Let's start with the important questions.
Broadway magic.
Okay. You play the director?
Yes, Lloyd Dallas.
I like the way you said that.
Said that together.
In Noises Off.
Yeah.
First of all, Noises Off is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you have to go see it at the American Airlines Theater. Lots of door slamming, lots of sardine throwing, all the important things. But you're the director, so you actually get to watch it with the audience.
I do.
How does that feel?
I get to watch the whole first act with the audience. I'm planted out there with them through most of it. I have to say it's a lot of fun. First was very intimidating.
To be among the people?
It's weird to be with your audience.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't like you, or it. if they don't like it.
That doesn't happen though.
But this one, people are very forgiving because it's so funny, and Michael Frayn's such a great writer, and the cast is so wonderful. So they pretty much get hooked right away. I feel sometimes they get a little mad at me for interrupting the proceedings.
Well, you do
Which I
interrupt,
do.
and you also eventually join the fray.
Yes.
They call it the fray.
Yes.
But you and people love your voice. Oh, they want to know, what is a dream show you would like to direct?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I'd like to direct. I'd like to direct a musical. Strangely, I've never tried that before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or at least a play with some
Do you
music
have one
in it.
in mind?
I don't.
Okay, we're taking suggestions, people, for Campbell Scott's first musical direction.
Sure. There's lots of good things to direct.
I think we talked about this on opening, but I find it so funny that you play a British director in a cast of Americans.
Yes.
But your director is British.
Yes, Jeremy Herron.
And
The
he wears a
lovely
little
Jeremy.
scarf sometimes, and you wear
How
a
did
little
you know
scarf
that?
sometimes, because I notice things.
Yeah, Jeremy has a different kind of center of gravity, though, because he's very tall, so he's always sort of talking at you like this. Maybe you might want to try, and you wonder what he's looking at.
How intimidating is it for you to do a British accent for your British director?
Not at all. He's very. For Jeremy's has a particular accent too, which I'm not quite sure where that's from. But we're all trying to do our. And we had Liz Smith, who was amazing doing our
Dialect stuff?
Our dialect stuff, and the whole cast was so good at it, and you just kind of fall into it. Plus, the way it's written, it just sounds better when you start talking like that. So.
What doesn't, though?
Yeah.
Don't you miss Imogen, guys? Yeah, I know you do. Who is your favorite cast member? Oh, come on.
Well.
Well, you're kind of in a bit of a triangle, anyway.
I'm in a bit of a triangle with Tracy Chimo and Megan Hilty, who are both fantastic. Everybody's great. Andrea Martin and I can name them all. Jeremy Shamus, Daniel Davis, Kate
David
Jenner,
Furr, all of them.
They're amazing. And Rob McClure. I don't have a favorite. They're all magnificent. They're
This
really
is a
professional
crackerjack
and
cast, yeah.
lovely people, and it's a great. I think it's a testament to the play and to the cast that everybody gets to shine, everybody gets laughs, everybody gets a sort of a section of the play. It's really kind of nice that way.
Now, you obviously have been on Broadway many times before, but not in a really
Not
long
many
time.
times.
How many times? Like three or four?
This is only my third. Yeah.
Third,
I
okay,
think,
but
Hay
it's-
Fever and Long Day's Journey, but they were. You're right.
a
long
time ago.
Long
So
time
now
ago.
being back in that grind, how does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I love doing theater. I didn't do it for a long time because I was raising my son, and that's hard to do. Hard to do a theater schedule with doing that. And he's older now, so it's nice. It's nice to try again. It's nice to be at the Roundabout, where I've been years and years and years ago, off Broadway, and it's a good.
People want to know your favorite Broadway show. Besides Noises Off, I mean, obviously.
My favorite Broadway show. I don't know. Once was kind of amazing, I thought.
I was actually thinking when you said I'd like to direct a musical, I was like, Once? I don't know
I
where
mean,
that came
that's the
from.
kind of musical, you
Yeah,
want to be
something
involved with.
else.
It's like, obviously Hamilton's amazing, it's like everything theater should be. It's kind of, so yeah.
Hamilton or Once? If you
Okay.
had to choose, I mean, that's where
Imagine if they were smashed together in some way.
You've had such a long career, such an illustrious career.
Okay.
What are you most recognized for when you walk down the street?
I think it depends on the generation. A certain group of people will be like singles, because they happen to be that age, or they've been told about it or something like that. They're in their 20s, and other people will be Royal Pains because it's the most recent.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yep.
Of course.
Will be one because that's obviously everywhere, or was everywhere for a little while. It's interesting. Most gratifying, I have to say, is walking around New York, because I live here, is when you get recognized for the theater things. People say it feels a little more.
I think that's true.
A
And
little
you
more
guys should know
intimate for
that.
some reason.
Yes.
It's like people come up to you on the subway and say, "I saw you last night," and it makes you feel more like.
Because you were in the room where it happened.
Yeah, we're all. Thank you. That was
You're
good.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's the nicest actually.
So, what's your most embarrassing onstage mishap? And
yeah,
do you like
things-
sardines? Okay, let's start with the sardines.
Yeah,
There's a lot of sardines
I don't.
situation here.
There's sardines all over the play, real and fake. I don't mind sardines. I don't mind small fish. I think they're probably good. They're good
I
for
think
you.
we have the quote of the day. I don't mind
like
small,
small
fish.
fish.
Campbell Scott.
Small potatoes, not so much.
Onstage mishap.
Oh, so many. My God,
It feels like we're watching a lot of onstage mishaps. I'm sure that's actually choreographed into the show.
That's part of the madness, because when we mess up, of course, you wouldn't quite know it. We know it because we're worried about what's going to happen next if someone's forgotten something. But that's part of the madness. But I I enjoy when that happens now, because you don't want to get too slick. You always want something to.
I don't think you could, but there's so much going on.
So much going on, and Andrea's great with that too, because she's she's kind of she spearheads the show, obviously, and she's
the engine.
so funny, and delightful, and she'll start, and something different will happen, and she'll go with it, and that's always great to see.
Now I asked all of you this on opening night, and you had the most interesting answer. I said, "What?"
Really, I'm glad I won.
You won? Where is the weirdest place you found a sardine? Because they end up everywhere.
Oh, and I think I said in the turntable, right? Because I was worried about it.
It's something like, I don't remember what you said.
Yeah.
You said it was like
well,
front and center.
there's a huge mechanism that turns the stage, and there was a sardine there when I thought I'd better get rid of that, because otherwise.
What are these sardines actually? Are they pieces of rubber?
The fake. Yeah, there's no real sardines actually.
You did say there were real sardines, and I was
there's
going to
ones
ask
that
you
are
about them.
plastered to the plate, and then there's ones that are loose and flying.
And they've got schmutz on them.
Schmutz on them. You got to work with schmutz. Jeremy Shamus really works with the schmutz, as you'll see. If you go see the show.
He's known for his schmutz work.
Yes, he's been schmutzing for a long time. That's really difficult.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Can we talk about your family a little bit?
Sure.
You're from
Which one?
You're from theater royalty, acting royalty.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it. My God, that's like we're in Britain. Theater
It's
royalty.
like that. Although I don't think there's a lot that comes with it. No crowns or jewels that I know of. Did you feel any pressure because of that?
Well, both my parents were actors, as you know. And,
George C. Scott and Colleen Dewar.
Yes, and my mother was, I think, mostly known as a theater actor, and my father also for a while, and then he started making movies and got more famous after that, although I think he probably always considered himself a theater actor underneath, because that's how they started, and that's how they... No, my brother and I were raised just upstate, a little in Westchester. We were like,
A little bit removed.
A little bit removed from it, and we'd come to the theater and kind of sit backstage, and we thought backstage was a lot more fun than what was on stage, and neither one of us.
Do your kids feel that way?
I think so. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, both my sons. One's little and one's tall and big, but they both, I think, would prefer backstage. It's more interesting.
Are they? Well, I know one of them's really little, but are they interested in acting?
So far, the older one, who's 18, has been involved in some productions in high school, which are wonderful. I don't think that's his thing. I think he likes it, but I think he's got other things brewing in his mind.
That makes sense.
Can't wait to find out what they are.
You know what I just did before we came on here? I read your bio in Nothing On, the fake playbill for Noises Off.
Yes.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Of
course.
Do you remember what it says?
We studied them.
So Michael Frayn
says
wrote
I minored
these.
in,
The playwright
Michael Frayn wrote them.
these.
Yeah, over the
and
years.
they've been around forever,
Yeah.
and they're really funny. So there you get a fake playbill within your playbill at Noises Off. And it says that you...
Minored in stage management or something? or
something strange. I should have brought it in here, but
it basically infers that I'm sort of a knockabout kind of just making it on the edges kind of director who might have done something good once and then really kind
Once upon a time and then
went downhill after that.
But you did go to Cambridge, so there's that.
Yeah. The town. Yeah.
He's been...
Just walk around the streets.
I mean, he just got off the bus. He took a
That's right.
walk.
Looked around, said, wow, I wish I could direct it that day. Yeah, that's part of Lloyd's charm, though, isn't it? It's like he makes that he's sort of knows more than everybody else, which...
That's what directors do, though.
Yeah, they have to. They have to,
You have to be a voice of authority.
They have to look that way, otherwise we'd all be lost.
All right, now that you're back in the
hearts,
theater...
the heart's going up
This
the
is
thing.
what they're doing. They're telling you how much they love you. Which other character would you like to play?
In the show?
In Noises... I'm going to say in Noises Off.
Hello from Chicago. That's amazing. In Noises Off, which other character? God, that's...
It's like, which one has the fewest bruises, as I'm guessing?
The most bruises is David Furr's, Gary, who would be truly fun. Both, they're all great. I mean, again, as I say, there's no small parts in this play. They're all...
Yeah, that's true.
They all shine.
There are small costumes.
Small costumes, that's right. Yeah, no doubt.
So people want to know... they're everywhere. They're
Houston,
Texas.
Texas.
They're everywhere. So you're a New Yorker. You're walking around.
Yes.
Do you go to the theater a lot when you're not in a play?
Yeah, we try. Yes. I mean, when you have a 4-year-old, you mostly...
I hear you.
You watch Dora, That's what's going on. But...
yeah, you really need to get on Sesame Street. Have you ever done that?
Well, I know. Well, who... Has Andrea been on set? Somebody's been. I'm sure
I'm
Megan
sure she
maybe has
has.
been it. That would be a coup to be on Sesame Street, probably.
Maybe we can work something out. Are you watching anyone?
I'm too scary for Sesame Street.
Terrifying.
I'd be like the guy.
Have you worked in the West End?
Never. I'd love to work in London. It'd be great. Yeah. No, never.
You could do your British accent there.
I've been there, but never.
What was your
worked it.
first acting role? Did you do something as a child?
No, my first paid role ever was Benvolio. I like to say I was the second worst Benvolio who ever existed.
Oh.
In what we used to call the summer stock or the straw circuit.
Did you see the worst? Is that why you say
No,
you're
but
the
I
second?
have to imagine that there was at least one person that was even badder.
So the ego is strong.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was, man, we were in tights. It was a bad situation. Actually, it was a pretty good production, but I don't think I was very good.
I mean, Benvolio.
Yeah,
In
Benvolio.
tights.
Benvolio's that guy in Shakespeare who's like, everything happens that's exciting, then they all leave, and Benvolio comes on and explains what just happened to somebody else who missed it.
But he's wearing tights.
In Shakespeare talk, everybody's wearing
In
tights and he has a
Shakespeare
sword.
talk.
And
Oh my God.
and literally the audience is like, we just saw that with Tybalt and everybody.
We were
why
there, we
why
were
do we
there."
need to go through this again? And that's why you
But
learn to talk
did you
really
do any
fast.
roles in school or anything like when you were really little?
I did. Well, I did some in high school, and then in college is when I went to college to be a teacher, but then I started doing plays sort of later in college, and then the hook was in.
Hook was in.
Yeah.
People want to know your dream role.
I don't know.
I think they want to know your favorite character you've ever played, and I don't even know how you're going to be able to answer.
Impossible. I mean,
Lloyd Dallas, people.
Lloyd Dallas is one of them.
I love his name.
Lloyd Dallas, and he sounds so American. Really,
He does.
It's like
He does. It sounds like a
seems like he
Texan,
should be
high
the
Texas.
American guy in the play.
You should tell Michael Frayne that. See how it
Next
goes.
next time I see
See
him,
if he'll
I'll bring that up.
adjust anything for you.
Listen, you wrote the perfect comedy. I'd like to change a few things, Mike.
Mike.
No.
I
He
can
was
see-
lovely.
I can see
Actually,
that going well.
He
He did
came.
come,
Yeah, he
right?
came early on in previews, and he couldn't have been.
And he
more.
doesn't have to do that. This
Not
play
at
is
all.
revived all over the place, everywhere, all the time.
I can't imagine it's not. And somebody said to me, the lovely actor Byron Jennings, who's and She Loves Me actually for the Roundabout, is an old friend. He said to me on opening night, he said there should be a production of this play always playing somewhere so that people can see
I think there is, though.
what's going on. He's probably
Somewhere.
right. Maybe he meant New York, but it's just
I feel like there's a noises off for every generation.
I think you might be right. And there should be a
Did
Hamlet,
you
a
see
Noises Off,
A Hamlet, a noises off.
a Long Day's Journey. That's coming.
Yep.
I'm plugging all the roundabout shows. Look, I'm like a roundabout robot. What else?
Are they paying you extra for
No,
that or
no.
Okay, just asking. Just wondering.
There's
just
been
wondering.
no remuneration.
Remuneration
Yeah.
or remuneration,
Yeah.
as you whatever. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, what are you doing for Valentine's Day besides your show?
We'll do a matinee, and then I'll just be with my little group, my wife and
The fam,
the family.
eating some chocolate,
Maybe.
some flowers.
Sunday,
We don't wanna
what
ruin
happens? It's supposed to be minus 10 degrees.
So you have to warm up.
Good
warm
luck.
up together.
Good luck, everyone. But come to see Noises Off. It's very warm. It's a warm show.
It's warm. It's funny.
People laughing.
People are laughing. People love you. They're telling you they love you. That's so sweet.
That will be my day. What does that mean?
That will be my day.
That will-
Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Maybe when they're seeing you. I don't know. But thank you, you guys. Take care. Bye.